Greetings from the Eccentric Man. Today I went off to the Hereward Wargame show in Peterborough in the UK, and Warlord Games had a stall there. So I've got a box of these, and I've also got the book The Western Desert on order from a local game store, Lost Ark Games. So I continue to have that and wait for them. But I got this today because I'll need more than one box. So the British 8th Army new plastic figures. So let's have a look. So 30 figures, early war, mid war, and on the back you got a picture of them made up and the different heads. So you can see there they've got the Sikh, the Muslim and the Commando heads. We've got a colour scheme. So yeah, that's more or less what I actually paint them anyway, because I've done a lot of the Perry 8th Army. But yep, that's good. And a little look at the sprues. So let's have a open it up and see what we got. So 5 sprues, all the same. And the insert which tells you what we've got on the sprues. That's a bit shiny coming off of the lamp. So yeah, it tells us what we can make with them. Oh, 2-inch mortar there. I probably will be making one of them, because probably at some stage this will go to chain of command as well. I would hazard a guess. So yeah, so we've got those, and on the back, just a little bit of blurb. Alright, yep, the bonnet for the infantrymen there, as you can see, Scottish regiments. Some of the commando units also had it. The 11th Scottish Commandos had it, and I'll probably use that sort of hat for my commandos for the army that I'm building, because I'm looking to do an East Africa army with this. So there needs to be the Sikhs, and there needs to be some ones with the normal hard metal helmet, and some with the bonnet can be my commandos. So that's what we're going to be looking at. So that's a nice little picture, giving you sort of the colours for the clothing as well, and the skin tones, which is good because that's on the back of the box. So let's have a look at the sprue. So yeah, as we've come to expect, quite nice here. Following on from like the new paratroop sprues and the German SS sprues. Looking good, looking crisp. Have a look at the mould lines, but they don't look too bad. Nope. And the fortunate thing with plastic is that they just scrape off. So let's have a look. Their heads. Let's see if we can get them in focus. Sorry about that. Oh, awful. Yep, that looks quite good detail. Sorry about the shake. Turban heads are cracking. Yeah, they look good. 2 submachine guns on each sprue, so I think that's 6 in all. Oh no, there's another submachine gun, I think. No, it's a broken one. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it? Broken rifle. There you go. Yeah, sometimes happens. But I think there should be enough to do everything that I want to do. Anti-tank rifle. Yep, it's good. Need one of them. And 2 LMGs to a sprue. mortar rounds case, I presume. What does it say? Number 20. Right. 44. Mortar round case, yep. So I went with the pickaxe, a couple of sandbags. Oh, that's good. Sandbags for the basing. Yeah, well, you can see the mould line down that figure there. But that'll scrape. Not half as difficult, and there's one across the top of the hat there, but they'll scrape. Not as difficult as doing the metal ones. So, let's see. Rifle all in one piece on this one. Yeah. Yep, so what have we got? 10 machine guns. 5 sprues, 2 on each, 10 machine guns. That should do my commandos. Because I think I'm looking at 2 units of 8 Sikh infantry, a unit of 8 to 10 Gurkhas, they'll be the ones with the round hats, and the commandos, 2 units of 5. So I've got another box that's coming with my book, so that should be okay. So yeah, I do like the look at these. They're looking pretty good. What I'll do is I'll put together a couple, and we'll see. I'll put one with the Sikh with the turban, one with the Scottish bonnet, and one with a flat hat, with the metal tin hat, and we'll see how they come out. So stick with us and we'll have a look. So first up is the Sikh. I've put him in the running position with the rifle, and I think, yeah, it looks quite smart. And I think a unit of these, all with turbans, will be very good and look really good once painted. So once I've done that one, I then put together 2 more, one with the Scots bonnet and one with the steel helm. The Scots bonnet's going to be commando, so I've given him a machine gun, and the one with the steel helm is going to be a Gurkha. Got to work out how really I can try and think about doing a knife for the Gurkhas. Obviously it will be a paint job for the skin, but there we are. So they're based around the 4th and 5th Indian Division at the Battle of Keren. That's what I've gone for. So there's 3 of them that I've put together so far, and they're looking pretty good. What I've done is, in the next slide, I've put in one of the British Warlord paratroopers, plastic one, and 2 of the SS, Waffen SS plastics. And as you can see, they fit in pretty well. Height-wise and figure-wise, they're much the same, which is good to see, because some of the scales have differed in some of the plastics and metals, but these ones are on par with the newer releases that Warlord have done, so that's really good. So we're going to have a look at the excuse me, going to have a look at the sprues next in a little bit more depth and see what we get on them. So on each sprue we get 6 figures, and we've got 4 standing, 1 prone and 1 kneeling. We get an anti-tank rifle, we get a 2-inch mortar, and we get 2 LMGs, 2 SMGs, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 rifles. So that's pretty good. Quite a good assortment of rifles there. I'll be running 2 5-man squads of LMGs. So yep, I've got enough LMGs to work with. Sorry, SMGs to work with. Cool. Can you imagine that? 2 squads of 5 LMGs. Yep. So 2 squads of 5 SMGs for my commando units. So another box of these should sort me out enough figures to do what I was looking for. So that's the 2 units of Indian Sikh troops, and 1 of Gurkha, and 2 of SMGs. And then we've got the officer and his mate, and I'll be doing probably a sniper within this, and also an anti-tank rifle team. So Yep, let's have a look at the other side. So here on the other side, just giving you some idea of what the reverse looks like on the sprue. Yep, all good detail on the figures for the straps and the pouches and the backpacks. It's quite good. Got one there with a pickaxe, and you've got the mortar box for the mortar shells. Got an LMG pouch to go on the for the Bren gun. So yep, looking good. And finally, we've got a close up of the heads, and if you can see that, we've got 4 sets of heads. We've got the first set on the left, top left, which is with the Scots bonnet, and then we've got the metal steel helm, and then we've got the Muslim turban, and then we've got the Sikh turban and the beards, which are really excellent. They are so full of character. I am going to enjoy putting these together. So overall, I think a really good plastic set of figures from Warlord here. I'm going to really enjoy putting these together and painting them up. So I hope you enjoyed the review of them and like the look at the ones that have been set up and made. So I'll try and get them all set up at some stage, and then I might do a sort of painting blog on them to see where we go. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please share with your friends and give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've still got my 750 subscriber giveaway going, so check that out on the videos. Check that one out, answer the question on that video, and you'll be in with a chance to win some really good markers from Historique from the States. So don't forget, it's a $20 voucher that's up for grabs. So thanks very much, and catch you on the next video.